Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Now here's Morant. Here's Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Right side Morant. And Morant gets double-teamed. Here's Wells. From outside, off the mark. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Allen with it. And it's Edey picking him up. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And here's Memphis. Morant with it. Hunter with the rebound. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Mobley. Pass the ball to the inside. And they pick up two.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
And it's Jarrett Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And Mitchell with the slam.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up and he will put it down on you quick.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Jerome with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Left side Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Stolen by Mobley. Ball looks over the floor. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Memphis trailing here. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Count that bucket.
Nice execution on the inbound.
The jump hook. Mobley, no good. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
So it's the Grizzlies now, after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Jerome with the ball. Strus covering. Shot clock at 6. Now Jerome. Strus grabs the miss. Ball outside. And Cleveland another three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Clark. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Jerome, left side. Outside, Williams. From 20 feet. That shot off the mark. And here's Hunter from the arc. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
It's Jackson, high post. Back to Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Mobley. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson rolling off the pick can finish with either hand or just rise and fire.
And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first-round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams changing it up here. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 9-point game. Morant. Oh, Morant attacking the D head on.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
From deep, Strus. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. Pass to Morant. Ooh, the emphatic rejection.
The long arms of Allen. Having a 7-foot wing.
Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Back to Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Stolen by Mitchell. And they're on the run. The three from Ball. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
Leonard, left side. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Harden can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow, Black.
Here's Harden. Back to Beal. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Beal outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The three from Mitchell. And Cleveland another three.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And it's Harden penetrating. And then Harden with the jam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Beal. After the basket by Cleveland. Out to Leonard. Pass to Beal. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Zubac's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Brian, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Ali, appreciate the report. Pass to Leonard. From outside, off the mark. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Mitchell misses. Clippers trail by 9. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Here's Ball on the take. And Ball throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Pass to Allen. Outside Hunter. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, this...
Ooh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Three-point range. Poke loose.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And a double-digit. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
The kick out to Paul. In transition, here comes Cleveland. The offensive rebound. Here's Mobley. Chalk up two there.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Pass to Paul. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Sinks it from distance.
3 points.
Paul's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Drills it from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Allen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Outside Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here's Hunter for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
A big man that dishes, something Mobley does very well.
Bogdanovich from long range. Mobley grabs the board. Fast break, here we go. Here's Hunter. Outside Garland. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Batum. Bogdanovich from long range. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And the Clippers miss again.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
He buries it from 3. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams under We've got the Atlanta Hawks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Back to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Daniels. And they pick up two.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Young. Driving inside. Porzingis on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
So if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
The kick out to Barnes. The three ball deflects the pass. And stolen by Daniels. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Castle. For three, Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Spurs leading by 6. Back from outside. The rebound by Johnson.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Young, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by San Antonio.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And Johnson with the stuff.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Now here's Barnes. He has 6. Here's Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Fox has got 7.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Young, good.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Beyond the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Outside, Porzingis. Over Wembanyama. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead step.
16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Here's Waters. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. With the fadeaway. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 6. Cans it from downtown.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And just wanting it more there. You got to like seeing Porzingis beat everyone to the spot in the open floor.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Fox. And again, unable to change momentum here. Right side, Porzingis. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
He's a really big man. Kristaps has insane handles for someone who is 7'3". Normally it's hard for players that tall to keep the ball on the bounce.
And that one, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fox, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Spurs trailed by 5. The 3. San Antonio again missing. Johnson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. To the middle. And taken away by Johnson. They push it up. 4 on 3. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 points here in this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares plans thus far.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And now a 9-point Hawks lead. Kept alive. Here's Wembanyama. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. To the inside. Johnson. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Here's Alexander Walker. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Daniels, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
6 to shoot. Back to Fox. And it's Daniels with the rebound. From the arc. Here's Alexander Walker. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. On the wing, Fox. Barnes outside. Off with the layup. Atlanta leading by 9. Kennard on the wing. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Spurs trailed by 9. Here's the 3. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Young. Count it from 12. Young's got 11.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. It's Fox with the drive. And that one is good. 13 points in the game.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Back to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Porzingis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Daniels inside the line. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 11.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Young for three. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot from free throw range. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. In the corner, Castle with it. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Vassell. Up and in on the layup. Vassell's got 5.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Young. Out to Porzingis. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Porzingis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Young.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
43. The Hawks, 56.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume. Three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Harper, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. And then Johnson with the dunk. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball. Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Shots good from Young.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer. Great back.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Back to Fox. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Young's shot is off. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Sohan.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Then shooting while in rhythm. Porzingis demonstrating how you torch the defense off the dribble.
Here's Johnson. Fox with the steal. For three. The three goes down.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Young, book it.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Now Johnson. .153 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's off. Spurs trailed by 10. Porzingis with the steal. Now Johnson. Young outside. Daniels. A three-pointer. Good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
You know, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
The Sal. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
And now Vassell knocking down a three of his own.
Young fires. And the three misses.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Up again. Daniels pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Atlanta.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Castle fires. The long shot, no good. From deep. That one misses.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. And
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Durant, no good. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Thompson with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. It's hauled in by Houston. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Thompson. Houston with another miss. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And it's flag missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Durant. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Pass to Davis. And here's Thompson. Right side, Irving. And here's Flag outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Smith outside. And Davis with the block.
Too much this, too much that, too much length from AD. Get that out of here. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now here's Durant. From downtown. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Outside Irving. The three from Thompson. Gets the three to fall. Thompson's got 6.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulders.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Smith. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break, and Coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Trailing by 2. A shot to stop the run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space of fire, and he does not pass it up.
Smith inside.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Durant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant, now with the chance to add one more.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only...
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen. High-intensity play from Davis, getting it to go through the foul. Nice little and one.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the contest. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the left wing. Outside Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
So he gets them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And that one's good. Davis.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. Thompson with a steal. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for opportunities, leading to not. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Thompson outside. Has the flag. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Houston leading by 5. Şengün, the screen. Shoots over Davis. Durant, no good. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The 3 from Thompson. Dallas, no good that time either. And it's Houston's ball. Smith right side. Fires for 3. Durant with another miss. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Durant with the block. It's 2-on-1. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got 17 points. Right wing. Outside Davis. Thompson with a steal. Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Smith inside. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Flagg. Fires the 3. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Washington. The 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you. What do you want? Agility? He's got it. Height? He's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Brian, back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
On the wing, Durant. 17 points in the game. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. From deep. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter. And Durant slams it home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The three from Washington sinks the tray. Washington's got 5.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Here's Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Mavericks trailing. Davis. Smith with the rebound. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Durant. There's the triple. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Give him 8.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Davis. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. It's a 1-point game. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
This is why you get Smith the ball in that close area. If he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute in that area.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Şengün, the screen. Lets the 3 fly, and that comes off the assist by Durant. And now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
Using the pick nicely, Durant able to find the open man.
Davis. Banked it in off the glass. Davis has got 12.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Pass to Durant. Stolen by Davis. Washington with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And Gafford with the block. Here's Davis. Shots blocked. Durant surveying the D. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 29 points.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Durant launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that 3-point answer.
The 3 is up. That one is off. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, he's been destroying them inside. And maybe the timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
And here's Flag outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. No good on the free throw.
At the line for 3.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He's been an offensive force. Now,
Houston, 55.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Van Vliet. Lively grabs a miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Davis. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And at every level so far, Flag has dominated. No surprise to see him doing it in the NBA.
Van Vliet with it. And Lively picks him up defensively. And it's Adams missing. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston. Van Vliet scanning the floor.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now on the floor for Dallas.
To the paint. Stolen by Davis. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. change here. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Thompson's shot is off. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. Lively grabs the miss.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Flag. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flag is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
The free throw is off for Smith. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Thompson. Yes, sir, with the 3.
See, it's Klay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Eason. Up again. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Thompson outside. Here's Durant. Oh, putting in work inside.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
Now Washington. Here's Flag. Davis outside. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up the tray. Sengun pulls it down. Rockets trail by 4. Oh, it's stolen. Flag fires. Oh, off target from downtown. So it's the Rockets now. Outside Durant. The release. Davis pulls it down. And rejected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Davis getting it done in the paint.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
Durant misses the 3.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Thompson. Oh, he leaves no question.
And what a huge moment right there. Smith connecting on a big-time shot. You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
They trail by 6. Durant driving to the basket. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And here are the Rockets. Oh, the stuff.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Now Thompson. And he commits the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Klay Thompson.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka.